Yeah, so the Johnny Massacre show. So I'm Johnny Massacre. This is my name McCartney, and you're watching the Johnny Massacre show. Okay. Today, we ask a real Japanese person about things like salty Japanese plums. Why are Japanese people like ants and other things? I'm Johnny Massacre. This is...
My name McCartney.
And you are watching the Johnny Massacre show. So I want you to ask me some questions. Mm-hmm. Any fucking questions at all. You have to be creative, and I'm going to answer them.
What kind of question?
Any kind of question, Minor.
What kind of food do you like in Japan?
Now, that's a good question.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
why.
Well, everyone likes eating, right?
Yes.
All over the world.
Yes.
Yes. What food? You know what food I like. You tell me.
Huh?
You tell me. What food do I like? You know.
Japanese food, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. I say that's correct. Yes.
I think you like umeboshi.
What's an umeboshi? Now, a real Japanese person explaining a very cool part of Japanese culture and cuisine. What is an umeboshi?
Umeboshi
Yep.
is this.
Explain.
This is Japanese plum.
Japanese plum.
So this is so salty,
That's true.
but it's so tasty.
Do you think the people watching in America mainly will like this?
I think so.
Yeah?
People will like it.
Yeah? Because, the first time I tried an umeboshi, I thought it was disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was a joke. Like, they put it in my rice ball, and I thought, people fucking eat this shit?
Mm-hmm.
But then slowly, after time, you develop a taste for it. It's very unusual, very strange, unique taste.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you eat one?
Oh, really? Can I eat this?
Yeah, this is very, very good quality, but very, very salty.
Oh, thank you.
You like... See?
It's like so expensive.
And why does that look expensive? How do you know? Because to our viewers...
I'm Japanese. I know this is expensive. Yeah.
Why? What is it?
But I think this is trying to look expensive a little bit.
She's right. She's right. My friend gave me this for my birthday, and he told me. He said...
$6?
$6?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, he told me it's not super expensive, but said it's a nice one. So why don't you eat one? I hope it's not too old and all mouldy.
You know?
What?
Umeboshi never be mold.
Oh, never gets mouldy.
おばあちゃん、昔の人話す。
Old women, like grannies say
話
this.
す。もしもう来た時、誰か死ぬ時、ちょっと
Wow.
パンリー。
Okay,
魔女でしょ。
okay, if this gets mouldy, apparently the
ちょっとモンスター。
the old wives' tale, the granny's tale says, who died? Somebody died.
多分。
Maybe. And it's basically like a witch. It's like witch magic, black magic or something. So if you ever see a moldy
ちょっと
umeboshi,
ミステリアス。
okay, it's
そ
a
の
ghost.
意味はそのぐらい絶対もうない。
Okay. But
だか
basically,
らもう来た時誰か死ぬ。
Basically, it's not going to get moldy, but if it's got moldy, someone's died, and probably a ghost is going to come and possess you.
ソルトとビネガーわかんない。いっぱい入ってる。
Yeah,
モ
that's
ールない。
you can say in English. Okay, basically, there's a lot of vinegar and salt in there. It's a pickled plum. It's known as the Japanese plum or the Japanese apricot. Look how excited she is. She loves real Japanese food. You know, a lot of 21-year-olds shun the kind of Japanese culture and they want to do American shit and something that's different, but she respects the culture, which I really like. It's really... I told you it's salty. I told you. Is it moldy? Has someone died in there? Oh shit. Is it good? You really think foreigners are going to like this? Yeah? Because he told me you can only eat 3 or 4 of these in one day or you're going to die. Like it's you can, you know, you heard the story about the kid who his parents tried to play in April.
Try.
No, because I'm dieting. I'm on my intermittent fast, Minor. I couldn't possibly eat one of those. I can't.
Okay.
Yeah. You like it? All right, the Japanese plum. And what kind of food do we find the Japanese plum inside?
I don't know.
Yes, you know. You're Japanese. In a umeboshi, in a onigiri, right? They put it inside this ball of rice wrapped in seaweed. Where else do we eat the umeboshi?
Sorry, I can't understand.
How do people eat umeboshi in Japan?
Yeah. Like with rice,
With rice.
with fish,
Okay, with fish. I didn't know that.
sometimes with nimono is like vegetable mix.
Like kind of pickles they give you for a starter.
魚と一緒に入れたとき、フィッシーなくなる。
Ah, so it takes away the bad smell from fish.
So-
Ah,
Yes.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
Magic pond.
It's like magic.
So,
Well, that's a very versatile food. And what's my favorite alcoholic beverage drink?
梅干しサワー、
What's that?
pickles, 焼酎
What's shochu?
is Japanese alcohol.
And I think a lot of old men drink shochu, but recently it became trendy in England, London at least. Probably, I imagine, America with their cancerous hipster population taking over vast swathes of the land. But I digress. Shochu has actually become a little bit more popular recently, and it has very low calories. And basically, the kind of old guys from the era bygone drink shochu with this inside it and some sparkling water. One of my favorites, because you can mash this up, and the flesh kind of mixes with the alcohol and combines. And then when you have another one, you keep the same glass, and they give you another umeboshi, and then you keep making more and more pulp, and in the end it just becomes this really pulpy drink. It's really, really good. It tastes really strong on its own, but in the alcohol it's really good. Right, Minor, another question.
Okay. Wait. Why do you think Japanese people loves working?
That's a fucking good question, Mino.
Thank you.
I've never been asked that before. And that's
Japanese people, it's like ants.
like ants, like drones in the hive. Salarymen, they call them.
But I don't like working.
Well, I think many people would say the same thing, Mino. Why do Japanese people love working? I don't think they love working, but basically,
I think they love working.
Oh, really? Okay. Well, I mean, it seems like you have an idea. What do you think?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay, well, okay. You're genuine in your question. I think it's because for whatever reason, and we can discuss this on another episode, Japanese people follow the rules. They never deviate from rules. If you try to get a Japanese person to break rules, their brains will explode. And you know, I've gone to the post office and tried to get them to post a package, and they get out this measuring device and they say, oh, it's 1 millimeter too big. You have to pay more, or you have to put it in another bag. Come on, mate, just stick it in the bloody post box and send it off, right? No, we can't do that. Japan's the only country where I've done a signature and they said, oh, that signature doesn't match, we can't do this service. So they love following rules. And when Japanese people finish university, they all do these crazy interviews. They have maybe 4 or 5 interviews, extremely stressful. It breaks people's minds. And it's part of the rules to finish university and immediately go into a big company where you become the ant. You're in the hive. They call it the hive. The ant's home. It's called a hive. What is an ant's home?
I have no idea.
Hive.
No?
It's called a hive or nest. Ant nest. It's like the ant's big hill. What is an ant's home called? Nest. Well, you know ants have a house on the ground.
Yeah.
It's called a nest. It's called a nest.
In underground.
Yeah, it goes underground. And
It's like
yes, it's called a nest.
nest
What is it called?
in Japanese.
One more time in English.
Nest.
Yeah, one more time.
Nest.
That's right, nest. So ants live in nests.
Yes.
So Japanese people, they go into the nest. It's like a big.
I think so.
It's like a big.
That's right.
I think so. It's
That's
a big.
nice. You know, Japanese is like same as England.
Yeah.
島国。
Same pattern.
アメリカとか
Oh, island.
中国
It's an
とか
island.
そうそうそう
Yeah.
island.
Okay.
On the sea.
Yeah.
でしょ
Mhm.
だからそれは that's it's like nest.
Ah,
So small.
right.
Nest.
So, well, that's deep. So she's basically saying, if you haven't got it already, that not only is the Japanese company like a nest, and all the Japanese people are like ants that go inside. She's
So,
saying,
you know, Japanese 国 shape is like so 細長い
yeah.
でしょ
Mhm.
そうイギリスは丸いでしょ
It's so. But why is this important?
だからちょっと狭い
So my people are like tight. Interesting. So she's basically saying that not only is the typical Japanese company like a big ant nest, but the very country itself is like an ant nest because it's isolated and has basically no neighbors, much like the UK. So she's saying that makes some mentality where people are kind of drones. It's kind of an interesting point. I guess on mainland Europe, maybe the cultures filter into each other a little bit more because people can literally just spill over the border as opposed to having to get on a boat. So perhaps, you know, living on an island contributes to that drone mentality. Someone who's much smarter than I might bolster that in the comments. But she's also saying because Japan is quite slim, it's almost like a claustrophobic place. I'm not sure if I agree with that.
あと Japan is so small but people a lot
Right, that's the point. Yeah.
twice more than England.
Yeah, the density of the population is way more than England. I think.
So-
Computer,
Cool.
what is the population of Tokyo? Oh, you bastard. Computer, what is the population of Tokyo?
The population of Tokyo is about 13,600,000.
13 million. Computer, what is the population of London?
The population of
She says
London
half.
is about 8,790,000.
Yeah, nearly half. One more question, please. And then
Okay.
we'll finish.
Why Japanese people is so slim, do you think?
That's another fucking good question.
Yeah.
Firstly, Japanese people eat less than English people because they're smaller. I am fucking tall in Japan
Why Japanese people eat less?
because their body type is smaller than gaijin, but in ratio, English people and Japanese people, even though Japanese people eat less in ratio, I think if we were the same size, Japanese people still would eat less. I think it's a combination. Number one is DNA. I just think the body type of Japanese people has a better metabolism, burns fat faster than other people. That's just my feeling. And the evidence is, my anecdotal evidence is, just go for a walk around Tokyo. If that's not true, then I'd just be astounded, because I know Japanese people who eat a lot, but they still don't get super fat. They actually look kind of cute and like have nice curves and stuff. So there's that DNA. Also, I think your diet, your history is much more healthy. America's history is hamburgers and chips, fries, but Japan's real history is sushi, sashimi, raw fish. Rice is not so healthy.
寿司は昔のじゃない。
But sashimi,
Sushi is
あるでしょ。
最新。
Sushi, she's telling me sushi's a new thing. But they were eating raw fish a long time ago, no?
刺身は最近。
Oh, really?
全然。
Sushi wa?
本当に昔は全然ない。魚はエクスペンシブすぎる。
Oh, so she's saying that a long time ago, people didn't eat fish because it was expensive. Shows how much I know. Well, back then...
So they didn't have technology to keep in fish
Okay.
flesh.
Yeah, right.
Then they use vinegar. Vinegar keep in 長く持つ。Then sushi come in.
Okay. I see.
Vinegar.
What did people eat a long time ago in Japan? Do you know? What did people eat?
キノコ
Mushrooms.
とかマウンテンベジタブルなんか汚いちっちゃいやつ とか beans
Beans. Like edamame.
とそうbeans とか
Okay.
rice brown rice
Well, I think what's important is food from the last 100 years, 200 years, because now, a long time ago, people have to kill the food themselves. They have to go and find. But now you can just buy from the supermarket. And I think if you look at America's food, it's hamburgers. If you look at England's food, fried fish and chips, pies, it's very heavy. But Japanese food from the same time, 100 years, 200 years, 100 years, was sashimi, sushi, beans. So your history, and a lot of fish, so your history is extremely healthy. And today, America's done a good job of making Japanese people fat. Now there's a lot of ice cream and all that shit. And Japanese people really care about image. Look at this beautiful girl. That, like, of course I don't live in England when everyone looks like a hippo. It's true, man. It's like a zoo. It's like a zoo outbreak. All the hippos that come in. Basically, women don't take as good care of their appearance in the West. And so in Japan, women are so serious about looking good that they're mentally ill. They take it to extremes. And so women care much more about dieting. Also, Japanese people will say, you're fat, right? If you're overweight.
Yeah.
Your friends, do you say you're fat?
No.
Okay.
All dirty men say it to me.
Okay. So old dirty men tell her she's fat.
Your stomach too big or something.
Okay. In our culture, they don't really do that because everyone's too polite. And now, in America, are trying to say, fat is beautiful. Fat women is beautiful, which is bullshit. Because if you're fat, you're gonna die younger. So if you promote fat is okay, you are fucking killing people. So fuck you, or you politically correct people who are just saying it to look like a good person. I'm a great person because I support everyone, when you're actually trying to put someone in an early grave. So I'm getting too excited. But basically in Japan, they'll tell you you're fat because being fat is a symbol of being unhealthy. And so in Japan, people are straight like that. So that's why people are honest about weight. It's in your DNA, and you have a good history of food. So listen, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Right. Who is on your socks? Oh, sorry. Who's
Okay.
who's on your socks? Can you show the sock? Who is this?
This is Goma-chan.
What's Goma-chan?
Goma-chan.
What's Goma-chan? Oh, here we go. Let's show. Show the camera, Can't see. Oh, there you go. It's a. What is that? Who is that?
Goma-chan.
Who's Goma-chan?
This is Goma-chan.
What is Goma-chan?
Goma-chan is like Azarashi baby character.
Oh, a seal.
Yes,
Seal. A baby seal.
Azarashi.
Yeah. Do you kill it with an ice pick? Nothing. Sorry. No. Sorry. Continue. She loves animals. Can you continue? Yeah. Sorry. What is it? It's a baby seal.
Baby seal.
Yeah.
So cute.
And why are you wearing baby seal Goma-chan socks?
Because I love Goma-chan.
Why?
Like so cute.
I mean, Japanese people are obsessed with cute stuff. You love cute stuff, right?
Mhm.
And that's it. It is what it is. Why do you like it? Because it's cute. You know, why do you believe in God? Because I do. Why is there poverty in the world? Because there is. You know, Japanese people just like cute shit, and that's the way it is. What? Okay, here you are.
Sounded okay then.
Little bit.
Oh, looks so cute.
You like that?
Yes.
This is like kryptonite to a Japanese girl's heart. All you have to do is get a couple of stuffed toys, stuffed animals, and go up to a girl and go in their face, and that's pretty much done deal, right?
Yes.
Okay, there you go. So thank you for coming on the show today.
Mhm.
I really appreciate your time, Mino. And
Thank you for giving me. Where was she? It was so tasty.
you're very welcome, Mino. It's very polite. So I'm trying to encourage Mino to make her own YouTube show. Do you think she should have her own YouTube show? If you want to see more of Mino, please let us know in the comments below.
I don't want hater.
You're gonna have a lot of haters. You're gonna have thousands of haters.
I don't want negative comment.
You can't go out into the real world, into the market of free ideas without having haters. You should look at the haters, and you should love the haters. And the more hate you see, the easier it is to take. So we're gonna expose her gently to the wonderful, loving world of YouTube. So if you want to see more of her, as I said, let us know in the comments. If you think she should have her own show, let us know. What's your YouTube name gonna be?
Maybe McCartney.
I knew it, because I was thinking the same thing. Mino McCartney.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, okay.
It sounded like McCartney.
Right. Okay. So thanks for tuning in. Please like and subscribe, because, well, I don't need to explain that. It just helps. And yeah, this is the Johnny Massacre Show.
With Mino McCartney.